If you've been watching my videos recently, you know I am taking a Smith & Wesson Ghost that I have here that was in not the best shape, and I'm doing a little work on it and turning it into a proper pimp gun. I got the frame all stripped down here, have any nicks or scratches sanded out of it. It's ready to go off to be Cerakoted. I've also got the slide disassembled here and ready to be high polished. I'm going to send this off to Patriot Gun Polishing. I believe that's the name of their company. If not, I'll correct it down below. But I'm going to send it to them. They're going to put a mirror shine on this thing for me. I started doing it myself, but I'm too lazy. So I'm going to send that to them, get it shined up like it's made out of glass, and then we'll move on to the next step. Now, I thought about revealing what color people selected for the frame right now and say, okay, I'm going to do this color on the frame. Let's go to the next step. But then I decided what I should do is wait till the end and kind of reveal the entire project as a finished project. And the way I'm going to decide how to do that is I'm going to take everything into consideration at the end and make my decisions. And I'm going to do that by saying, okay, let's say I gave you all an option for the color of the controls, and 95% of the people choose that specific color. They choose one specific color. That's overwhelmingly people choosing that one color. Well, if there's a color of the frame that would look better with those color controls that got, 30% of the vote, and three different colors each got somewhere in that 30% range of the vote, that's not a real clear winner, so I'll choose the color for the frame that goes best with that color that almost everyone wanted for the controls, if you kind of follow what I'm meaning. Now tonight, before I send these things off, I wanted to get your all's opinion on one more aspect. The next to last thing we need to decide is going to be the grips. But before we do that, I want to say one thing. I want to say I'm really disappointed in what some people think a pimp actually is. So many people today seem to think these, big fur coat, a big fuzzy purple hat, a big walking stick, and a big gold goblet, they think that's an actual pimp. No, that's a caricature of a pimp. That is a rapper, who went to a performing arts high school who now is playing this role to sell records. That's not a real pimp. That's not even close. Real pimps have class. Real pimps have a little bit of sophistication. When they're slapping a bitch, they look good doing it. And they don't look tacky. Tacky is not a pimp. Now, pimps do have a certain amount of flair, but you can still be tasteful, but a little bit gaudy at the same time. And that's what a pimp does. A pimp would have a high polished slide with gold controls. A pimp has that little something extra. They might be wearing an Armani coat and an Armani shirt, but instead of a tie, they'll have like a diamond bolo tie or something. They add that little bit of, over the top kitsch. And that's what a pimp gun should be. But that being said, there's one thing a pimp gun should have, and that is pearl grips. I think we can all agree that a pimp gun has to have pearl grips, or in this case, faux pearl grips. So you might be saying to yourself, if you already know you're going to have faux pearl grips, what do we need to decide here? Well, you have to decide which pearl grips I'm going to use. Am I going to use the white pearl grips here or the black pearl grips here? Both are very nice looking. These are both from Hogue. These are white pearl grips and black pearl grips from Hogue. They have nice gray accents in the black here. It's a really pretty grip. I don't think the camera does it justice. I don't know if you can see all the color and all the glimmer in the black ones here. And the same for the white ones. There's a lot of shimmer in there, a lot of movement. They're just really nice looking. Now you might be asking yourself, why am I going with faux pearl grips instead of real pearl grips? Well, for one, real pearl grips are very expensive. Plus, they're kind of fragile. If you have to smack a bitch and you got real pearl grips on your gun, you're likely going to crack them. These ones will hold up a lot better. So take a moment, go up in the right-hand corner of this video and click that link and vote. Should I use the white faux pearl grips or should I use the black faux pearl grips? Like I said, go vote. Help me decide so we can be one step closer to building the perfect pimp gun.